So what's up, guys? So yesterday I made a comeback with the video of what we were doing yesterday, which we butchered 8 chickens, and then I showed you an update on pigs and goats and stuff like that. Today we are inside the house because we're gonna break down these chickens. We don't have any freezer space in our freezers to put these whole chickens, but if we break them down, we can have space for them. So my husband brought in the chickens, and we're gonna start breaking them down. We're gonna start breaking them down. I think I'm gonna save the necks and the carcasses, and then I also have the feet that we saved inside of this cooler, and I'm gonna put it right into the roaster oven to make broth. I'm gonna let it go for about 24 hours, and then I'm going to be able to can chicken broth. And then we're gonna separate. We have 4. Let me show you. So we have 4 bowls here, and we're gonna put wings, thighs, legs, and breast. So I guess you can start. I'm gonna get the roaster oven set up. Never broke down a whole chicken before. Last time we did this, my husband and my son broke down. If you've never broken down a chicken before, it was a whole chicken. It was fairly easy once we removed or kind of separated the legs and the thighs away from the whole chicken. You can kind of see indentions where you would need to cut down, and then once I got around the leg, I was able to pull the bone away and be able to see where I needed to cut, which made it fairly easy to do so. I got it. I got this. The more you do this, the better you get. I feel like for me, the hardest part was trying to get the breast without the backbone attached, but the legs and the wings and the thighs came out fairly easy. And then I always had trouble when I got to the breast area because I didn't want my breast to have bones, and so trying to get it away from the bones was the hardest part for me, but everything else came off fairly easy. These chickens, the legs were super, I feel like the biggest thing on their body. This chicken that we're trying to weigh right now weighed almost 6 pounds. It was the biggest chicken that we had butchered that day, and so my husband wanted to see how much it weighed. So we finished the 8 chickens, and we put the feet in here that we saved yesterday. This is the backs with the necks, and that should make the broth really like jelly-like when it gets cold. I'm gonna cover this with water and add some salt, and I think I do have some celery in there that I'll throw in here. Actually, maybe I won't set it overnight. Maybe I'll add the celery tomorrow. But I'm gonna add the salt and more water just to cover all of this, and then we're gonna pack the chicken that we
try to cut the breast off the bone this time.
Yeah, that's what I did with mine. Then we're gonna pack the chicken. So we have 8 chickens. That means we have 16 pieces each. So I'm gonna pack in gallon-sized Ziploc bags. I'm gonna pack 2 bags of 8 legs, thighs, breasts, and then the wings. I'm just gonna put all 16 inside the bag because we could eat a lot of wings at once, where the other ones we'll probably just eat one at a time, and then for leftovers we might have to. Yeah, this looks really good. I was just about to say how the chicken legs look, like we got that from the store.
I guess it's interesting to see how you was cutting it up. I was thinking we probably should have done like a practice one for folks who don't know how to cut a chicken up.
But I'm not a professional, so I definitely can't.
Well, yeah, no, that's a standpoint, like just from some country black folk that just moved to the country. City black folk.
I was just about to say we are not
City
country.
black folk that moved to the country don't know what they doing. So, yeah, for those kind of folks who don't know, you know, like look how we did it, and it came out nice, you know, and you would still eat it. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna wash it.
Hey, wait, baby. So this bag of 16 chicken wings is much flatter to fit in a freezer than a whole chicken, which is why we broke it down. Which is probably what we'll do with the remainder of the chickens, now that I think about it, because it's just easy to store, even though it's more work, obviously cutting them down. But we have 16 whole chickens in our freezer right now, and it is not, it's taking up a lot of space. And we don't actually cook whole chickens, so, I mean, I do if I have to, but I prefer not to. And I'm lazy, so I just end up throwing them all into the Instant Pot if they're whole chickens, like I'm doing now. I am gonna wash these bags afterwards, but I still don't want to get a bunch of chicken juices on the outside. So I've gotten the chicken legs and the wings. Now, thighs. I was reading some of the comments on yesterday's video about us butchering this chicken at the outside look. You guys have no idea. I was so sleepy yesterday. My eyes was watering all day. We woke up, we went to bed yesterday late because it was the 4th of July and we had company over with their families. So we went to bed late, woke up early, obviously to still do animals. And then my husband was like, okay, let's butcher some chickens. And I was like, like, okay, well, I'm gonna turn on the camera because I haven't turned on the camera in a while. So it was completely not planned. And like I said, we had just woken up to do animals. We just finished. So I looked exactly how I felt, which was super tired. So I just separated. Some of the chicken breast still has the bone in it, and then half of them didn't. So I just separated them with the ones that didn't. That was way heavier than that one. We're gonna have to clean all of this up and sanitize. Okay, I just finished cleaning up the dining room table and then sweeping. I got all of the chicken put away, and then all of the chicken backs, legs, no, backs, feet, and necks are in the roast oven. Like I said, that's gonna be cooking overnight. Right now I have it on 150 degrees because it's only 9:41, but since about 9 o'clock that we put it in there. So I'm gonna leave it and let it go until tomorrow morning. Probably when I come back later tonight, I'll add in the celery and maybe onions, whatever other vegetables I have in my refrigerator at the moment. But I'm gonna let this get going good. I might even, since there was still some meat on the backs and necks and stuff like that, go ahead after 24 hours, pull off the meat, and then let it continue going. The only reason why I wouldn't want to do that is depending on how soon I add the vegetables in there. Sometimes when you leave vegetables in broth too long, you know, like if you were doing bone broth or anything like that, it can get a nasty flavor in it. So I just have to think about that. But this is just me trying to get back into the daily habit of vlogging and coming on here and showing you guys what we got going on, even if it's busy, even if, you know, it's not a super long vlog. So that's what we got going on this morning. Cleaned up. I'm about to the girls went outside to pick some more fruit. Right now you see we have squashes here, tomatoes, and there's cucumbers in the back, but there's more cucumbers that I saw out there yesterday, I think it was. And so I'm going to get cleaned up because I still have chicken shirt on and chicken pants on, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.